the previous video, I had done some basic one-stroke painting, the techniques of basic one-stroke painting. And today I would like to show you some filler flowers and shadow leaves, which is very important when you do a composition. So what is this filler leaves? So filler leaves are basically used to fill up the gaps when you do a composition. You get a hole, or you want to have more detailing to give a background. And shadow leaves are usually used for floral paintings and fruit paintings, where we give an effect of a shadow by using water and then the paint. Today I might use deer fruit scruffy brush for sure, and this is the angle, a different size angle brush. So these brushes are really important when you paint one stroke painting. Flat, of course. I usually use flat, angle, deer fruit, round brush. So let's see. So I've done a rough sketch as to for filler flowers, and these are shadow leaves. So let's begin with filler flowers. So we use teardrop stroke. You can use the angle brush. It is overlapping. So you just make one and slightly increase the size. So as it comes bulged, as you reach down, it has to come as thin as possible. Teardrop, a nice small teardrop. So as you use this angle brush, you don't have to struggle much because it is angled, and your sharp edges and your strokes will really come out well. Like this. And you can also use your angle brush if you have a chisel which is quite bushy. And I'm just going to take the paint. If it's dry, it's better. Okay, I'm just going to take this paint and dab it, this way. Just keep it. You just have to pound slightly, giving the leaf shape. Like you get this thorny leaves like rosemary, like those, you give it a shape. This is just a rough drawing. You can follow those in case you're not getting. It's always better to visualize when you paint something. So it will already be there in your mind that what shape you have to give. So this is one. And that is just with light pressure pounced. The same brush, I'm using it. It's the same stroke, but closer. So as you would have noticed, if you want to gift a bouquet, we use this to add on to complete the bouquet. So this is with more stress. The other one was lighter. In between center. So it should be clustered, everything gathered together, not like an individual leaves, but still you have the segregation done, the partition is done. So this way. Same thing, you can use your deer fruit brush as well. So I'm going to show you how to make a tornado one side, and then this is a scruffy brush. You load paint onto either side, and it has to be dry. Please open before using. Open it nicely before you use it, and load one side white and one side rose pink, which is the color I'm using. Okay, both the side, and blend it like this. Pounce it so that it blends well. Pick some paint again, and you blend it. Okay, so this way. You pounce them, pounce it, and narrow down. You can add some more, pick some white and add on to that. So you get to both colors are blended together, and you can make the teardrop once you've done this. So just going to do the other side. Bounce it harder because it's dry. Bounce it harder. This is the shape you want to make a rough sketch. It's up to you. This way. Bounce it well. So that's done, and I'm going to paint over it. Okay, so small teardrop. You can cover the area. The background will look like, it's the cluster of petals. It's so bushy and thick. That's why this background is required. It's an option again. So as you come down, slowly blend well so that the white isn't seen. Too much of white is also doesn't give you the effect. Like this. You can also make it like a flower as you come down. This. You can leave this as it is, or you can fill it up. Same way as we did the teardrop. So you can design the way you want it once you know what exactly has to be done. So it's up to you. Yes. This way. And I'm just picking up some green and yellow for the leaves. So I've not washed the brush. You don't need to really wash it. You can wipe it in case you want. Have your one-stroke leaf. Yes. Now this is baby's breath. I'm going to use the same color. So I've done a rough sketch, so it comes like an umbrella. So you make an umbrella shape, and even if you have a deer foot brush, it's fine. Scruffy is a little difficult to get it. So I've given small tiny veins to different branches as well. So you need to make small flowers by bouncing like this. Give it a gap and bounce it harder. You get different size of scruffy brush as well. The one I have is half 1 by 2. So in between you can give some, just give that shape is also important, that round shape. Just go over them again to give some highlights. So here we are done with filler flowers. So let's go do some shadow leaves. So this is how it looks like. You can use the different colors, whatever colors you want to use. The option is, choice is yours. This is how it looks like. These are shadow leaves. So first I will show you a normal leaf and then get on to the shadow leaf. So anything shadow you want to paint, the trick behind is make your paint watery using water one stroke leaf. Just finish this and show you. So these kind of leaves can also be used for detailing, as in you do your projects. These are bunches of leaves. Like this. So I'm going to wipe this off the paint with the tissue. Remove the paint, just make it watery. We don't want too much paint onto the brush, and yeah, this light, it's a little watery, and you make your leaves. This is shadow. So it's always done once you make your leaf, like to show it is beside or beneath the leaf, this way. You don't have to again take paint, you just take it wherever you wash the paint. You have to just blend a little here, with water, nothing else. Yeah, just blend it. If it's darker, lighten it. You can wipe it off or you wash it. Don't wash it completely, there should be some paint. See, as you see, you can see this. It is so transparent, like watercolors. This is the effect you need to get. Yeah, so this is the effect you're going to bring. And there are a few others without using, making the paint watery. You can also do this with your angle brush. Yeah. So this is again a leaf. You just have to give that stroke, which we usually use it for daisy. It's just in between here and there, provided give the shape like this. Your angle brushes, you want to get this right. Flat is also fine. Use your flat brushes as well, in between, like this. I think this brush is, I'm getting the brush marks, but it's fine. This way. Yeah. Just give the vein so that you can connect it. Yes. So this is cluster of the shadow leaves. You can use it as your filler leaves. And this, the other one is just to make it a little more wider, both the side, like this. So, a little more wider, stress little. See, it's like this. Your strokes will turn up the way you control and stress your brush. The same size. You don't have to change your brush every now and then. With the same size brush, you can bring in different sizes of the stroke. And now, this is again a cluster of leaves. I'm just giving a rough veins to look more thick. All these can be added as detailing part of your composition. Do message me you have any doubts. You can chat with me. I'm using water. You can also use floating medium, but I don't think so we get the non-sticky floating medium here. You can try online, Amazon. but I use water. Very little amount of water is required. Okay, so one more is left, which is ivy leaf, something like palm leaf. It has that heart shape. You can give this a V shape, yeah, and first you paint the side leaf like one stroke. It's like a tail in the end, like a mush, both the side, like a mustache. And then you come down and start making your leaf. Okay, wiggle well, and the center you need to stop and bring lift your brush up so that you get your thin end of the leaf. So you can also make the V. This is a marking. Wiggle slowly and lift your brush up. One stroke painting, there's another thing which you need to know is we work on half brush. Yeah, we also work paint, loading, everything is half brush. See? Yeah, this is the center. This is your understanding where you need to stop one side and paint the other side. And don't sleep on your brush too much. Here. See? Turn your brush gently and stand up. Hold your brush closer. Yes. So you get the control. You can have your detailing one stroke leaf. Look natural, you want to fill up some gaps. So that comes to the end of this video today, and hope this is useful, and do let me know you have any doubts. Message me, share, like and subscribe to my channel. And my next video I will come up with something more informative, and I'm planning to do some beautiful projects where everything will be inculcated, the backgrounds, the wash, the fillers, the shadows and everything. Thank you so much for watching.